we're at the home stretch. The stuffing is in the oven, the turkey or your chicken is roasting, it's almost done. The bread, actually the bread's probably ready to come out, one sec. The bread is ready to come out. Look at that, 30 seconds to go, I'm so smart. Now you cannot tell me that this bread, look at that, come on, look at that. That bread, it's crispy, crunchy on the outside, it's beautiful, I put some flax on top. The bread is amazing, so the bread's ready to go. Final stretch, dessert. This dessert, pumpkin-based. My dad loved it, he's diabetic. My husband loved it, he's not diabetic. My kids, who are just athletes who eat all the time, they didn't know that it was sugar-free and good for them, they loved it. So we're making today a pumpkin loaf. Don't let the appearance fool you. It is a tremendously delicious loaf. From this, we'll plate it. I'll show you one option, or you can go ahead and make a trifle. That's the other option. Okay, let's get started. To start, we have 2 cups of the almond flour. Almonds, again, high protein. They cook nicely. They're very versatile. They're expensive. So again, I recommend that when you buy your almonds, buy them sliced, bulk, as opposed to buying almond flour because it's very expensive. 2 cups of the almond flour. We have a half teaspoon of salt, half teaspoon of pumpkin spice, and how much? We have 1 teaspoon of baking soda. That goes in. In there, we're gonna put 1 cup of pumpkin puree. In that goes. I love pumpkin. Love it, love it, love it. We're gonna put in 2 large eggs. Actually, I'm gonna put them over here. I don't want them to soak into the almond flour just yet. And 2 eggs. And we're going to do some butter and some flaxseed oil. So I have my butter already melted. It's gonna be a 1/4 cup in total. My 1/4 cup measurement, where are we? So we'll do our butter. You can do all butter if you wanted to. I'm gonna do butter and flax. You could do some coconut oil as well, would be great. Whatever program you are on, go ahead and put that in. So we'll do 1/4 cup of your favorite oil and sweetener. I'm really digging this sweetener. You're asking me what brand it is, right? I'm gonna tell you right now, it is a blend that seems to work really well in my baking and my cooking. This is Lakanto, and I discovered them. They're made in Vancouver, couldn't find it local, bought it on Amazon, go figure, right? Love Amazon. Okay, look it, that's it. Those are the ingredients. Go ahead and break up those eggs. Really good. Mix it all together. Put that inside of your loaf pan. It goes in the oven for 50 minutes. It's a funny one, you know. My first loaf took me 45 minutes. The next one took me 60. So just make sure that the center is nicely cooked. So between 45 and 60 minutes. In the oven it goes, and voila, you have your lovely loaf. Let's plate this one. Now I went ahead and made this custard. It's a little bit tedious, but I promise you, it is worth the wait. It is delicious. It is creamy, it is rich. I put the plastic on top so you don't get that ugly skin that you get from puddings. It's made from whipping cream. The recipe is going to be on our website as well. Whipping cream. I took a beautiful stem of vanilla, a vanilla pod, soaked it in that on a very low heat for about 5 minutes, took it off the heat. There's whole yolks in here, and the same sugar as well. And then you just go ahead and make the custard, and overnight you get this beautiful custard, so make sure you make it. Pumpkin loaf. Let's cut the end piece off. Give that to the dog. Cut a slice of the pumpkin loaf. This is so low in carbs, high in perfect fats. I'm gonna put in an unsweetened peach in the dessert as well. Again, pumpkin is nutrient dense. The orange itself tells its own story as far as how good it is for you. If you're on any kind of a diet, pumpkin should be a part of it, whether it's pumpkin soups or whatever. It's just the perfect season to do it as well. You take the wonderful creme anglaise that I made as well. Let's get this in the middle of the camera so everyone can see it. Take some of the creme anglaise. When I made this 3 days ago, it was white. This one is very yellow. Very beautiful organic farm fresh eggs that I was able to get my hands on. We'll put a bit of that on there, which changed the color completely, which I love so much. We're gonna go ahead and put a dollop of whipping cream. I did add a little bit of vanilla in it. I didn't sweeten it. Everything else on this dish is very sweet. A dollop of that, and there you go. If you have friends or family over, that makes for an amazing dessert for everybody. But you know what? Let's take this to another level. Look at that. Perfect, right? Now we're going to do what I think is great for a dish when you go to a family dinner or a Christmas dinner or a holiday dinner. If you're on a particular diet and you don't want to break that diet, but you want to have a dessert, you want to bring something for everybody to love, this is the dessert. Super easy. Take that loaf, slice it up into pieces. Go again and slice it this way. Now you have cubes. And we're just gonna go ahead and layer it to make a beautiful trifle. So, first layer, some pieces of your pumpkin. We're going to put some of the cream that we made. Move that all around. We'll go ahead and take the whipping cream and do our first layer. When I had my Low Carb Center stores, we had several across Canada. I also had a bakery, and the funnest part was making these desserts that I knew that people would enjoy, but people who weren't following the diet would enjoy as well. This is super, super low carb friendly. Okay, let's do one final layer of the custard, the pudding. Oh my gosh. Tell you what, this is coming to, well, we'll make it out of the house today for sure, but this is gonna be what I'm gonna bring to my family dinner this Christmas. A little bit more whipping cream across. We're gonna put some peaches on this layer. Let's go ahead and slice up a few. I don't recommend any other fruit. I find that peaches work really, really well with this particular dessert. By later on today or tomorrow, this dessert will be rested and flavorful and amazing. Okay, there we go. Here's a beautiful low-carb, keto-friendly dessert that everyone will love. They won't even know that it's good for your diet, but it's great for them. I'm gonna go get all the stuff out of the oven, get everyone plated ready for dinner. It's gonna be a great Christmas.